Okay. Let's try this again. I don't know what bugs or viruses are happening in the background here, chat. I don't know. Someone doesn't want me to stream today. I am so sorry, chat. I got to work out. After the stream today, I'm going to find out what all these issues are that I'm having in the back end are. But let me know. Firstly, can you hear me? Can you see me? I just have no idea why this is happening. This is why I need my producer number 2. I need Nick. All right, we're back. I hope some of you guys can find the stream. There's only a few of us now. We'll just wait for a sec for everyone to get back onto the stream. Damn. That's super annoying, chat. I really hope that's the last time this happens. I don't know. I'm definitely going to be doing a whole bunch of researching after this to find out what the hell is going on with the stream. Rocky, I don't know what happened. Literally, like, I'm in the middle of talking, looking at my charts, and then someone just says I'm frozen, and then gone. And then when I go to OBS, I don't know if any of you guys are OBS, like, tech wizards, but I go into OBS, and it says, like, I'm not streaming anymore. So it's like there's a ghost in the machine, and someone's cutting me off. And yes, Paul makes a good point. We're messing up the like count here. So because of that, I think we're just going to have to, regardless of like count today, we're just going to have to pretend like we hit it, because that's completely my bad, chat. That is completely my bad. So we are going to do a giveaway for whoever is still sticking around after all these stream outages. Yes, Abo and Adam, this is a new live yet again. We're here. We're alive. We're just scraping through at the moment. But yeah, let's see. We have 30 minutes more together. I hope there is no more outages. Let's just make this the smoothest half an hour we can get. But yeah, Jonathan says, let's get back. All right, so Jonathan says this could be a nice long playing out from here, Celine. Yeah, so Jonathan, I am with you on that. Seeing that we have dug deeper into this previous 15-minute gap, still remains bullish. And so I've marked out this high on the 1 minute and would like to see us displace above that and break market structure for me to be confirmed on the long, because it is for me against bias, against all my other higher time frame analysis. So I would need a lot more from this market in order to long. Rico, I don't know what's happening. Guys, I'm not a tech guru at all, as you can see. So just bear with me. If you can hear me and you can see me now, we'll work with that. But I hope everyone can find this stream all right. Finch's hour 1 looks ugly. Let's have a look. Oh, that is a nasty wick to the upside. It does indeed. But it does go in line with my bearish argument that we are still holding this bearish 1 hour gap and also the midpoint of the 4 hour gap. So it doesn't look too nasty to me. I do like this. Still. Hey, Camille. Camille's in the chat. Good to see you. Ryan Slices, hey, Celine, he called me C. I got a nickname now. Hey, C, do you use the fib tool? If so, can you give me an example? I don't personally use the fib tool too much. Sometimes I will pull it out to see. At the moment, I've been tracking Golden Pocket. So for Golden Pocket, you need on your fib tool to have these key levels drawn up on your fib. So there it is, just for a quick minute so you can see. And with that being said, the fib is basically, well, Fibonacci is like a whole mathematics thing I won't get into. I'm no expert on it, but basically these are key levels, and the Golden Pocket uses fib based on these levels, so 0.786, 0.707, and the 0.618. So these are areas where supposedly institutions are putting their orders. So we do tend to see these levels on the fib be levels of reversals. So that is how I've been using it recently, and that's how it is currently on the screen, but I don't actually use it in my day-to-day trading. I've just been looking at Golden Pocket recently though. All right, Jonathan's in long. Let's go, Jonathan. Let's have a look. Jonathan, let us know what are your levels, what's your stop loss, and what is your target on this trade. Let's see. It'd be entering a bit early for my liking. Like I said, I do want a bit more confirmation from NQ before I get in long, because I am definitely more bearish bias on the higher time frame, and I've marked out this 1 minute high up above at the 348 candle to be a potential market structure shift if I am to long. Dezanti Trades just says free account. Okay. Is that a question? Let me know. Rocky says, I think we'll go down to 467. I'm not going to make the 6-7 joke. But I do think, Rocky, I do think we are getting down into at least, well, for me, I think Asia low daily open sitting at around 430. So I'm still liking the shorts longer term. All right, cool. Jonathan, let us know. So stop is 495 on this trade, just below the midpoint of that 15-minute gap, and targets by 524 for taking one off and moving B. Great. I love that we got traders in here that can give us out their honest levels and aren't too shy to admit when they're wrong. So really respect Jonathan for sharing that with the chat. Let's see. Good luck. Already having a bit of momentum in the trade so far. So let's see. Yes, chat. Rocky says let's hit the like button. Let's do that because we still want to give this stream a whole bunch of likes. So let's just get to 300. Let's just say that. I still think we can do it. Regardless of all the tech issues, I still think we can get to at least 300. Okay, we got a fade happening in the chat. Loran Sabo says, I short NQ 25,334. 25. Wait, what? Oh, 25,534. Sorry, my bad. Damn, that would have been a nice trade already. You would have been in some profit. Did you take anything off, Lorenzo? Let me know. Jonathan, looks like you're going to have the move happening. Yeah, Jack says the high time frame trend is down, so short trades are less risky than trying to go long. 100%. This is why if I am to go long, I'm asking for a lot more from the NQ because I am high time frame very much bearish. Ismail says totaling the 3 stream attempts, we already surpassed the like goal. It's probably right, but I don't care. I'm competitive with myself and I want to make sure that we get 300 today. Why not? Why not set a target like that? Jonathan, that's one contract off and at break even with the other one. We'll let this one run to the high. Let's go, Jonathan. Everyone W's in the chat for Jonathan. He shared his trade with us. And yeah, let's see if he can take it all the way to his full TP. Very nice. Nice trade. Now, like I said, I was looking at this market structure shift on the 1 minute as a potential level to long off. So we'll see how this 1 minute closes. If there is a bullish gap in here, I would be interested to long into this high. Let's see if we get a 1 minute a bullish gap here form, chat. Or maybe we just go for the 1-to-1. Let's see. Only if we close above this high. If we only wick it, it's not good enough. I'm asking a lot from NQ. Only because, like I said, I'm preferring shorts on the session today, so I have to be tough. Oh. Looks like we're not going to have a clean Market structure shift. Oh, all right. We did. So I will just long. I'll have a buy limit there.
Order filled.
All right. We're in with one contract on this long chat. I'm just going to put stops at the low. And target will be, let me just get this back. Target will just be a 1-to-1 on this at 25. 1-to-1 will be 25,547 will be TP on this. So I will just set that 25,547. All right, we're in the long. Let's see how that turns out. Wait, what? That was the loudest order filled I've ever heard. Oh my god. Wait, I didn't know you guys could hear my notifications. Hold on, that's probably my bad. Let me mute my MacBook. That is crazy. That would have freaked me out as well if I heard order filled in my ears that loud. For me, it wasn't that loud. Damn, that order filled sound. Celine, your voice is really low. So my order filled is louder than my voice. That's annoying. All right, so we're tapping back into this lower 1 minute FVG. I would like to see this hold if we're going to remain bullish. Let's see. Rego says still not convinced for longs and NQ though. Yeah, look, this is a complete, like not even following my model at all setup. But I'm always down to take a trade with you guys just for fun. You know how it is. Yeah, I can give you some. Look, this is the reasoning for the trade. Complete C plus, whatever you want to call this setup. It doesn't even like tick off any parts on my model, but we are holding this. We had a market structure shift on the 15-minute actually, and we are respecting the bullish 15-minute gap. And I'm only going for a 1-to-1 on this, so nothing crazy. It would be 20 points if we do end up hitting TP. And as you can see, it sort of looks like to me that, let me just get the brush out. We've had this higher move, retracement, and then this could be our next sort of move to the upside. So not what I'm seeing on the higher time frame as I spoke about before, but worth the risk in my opinion. I'm risking one contract for 20 points, so $400 on this trade. Rod says, what's your average RR goal? Usually with my actual London model, it's a 1-to-1. And sometimes when I see the market conditions, or if we start like just dumping, I will move to a 1-to-2. So it's generally like on average between 1-to-1 and 1-to-1.5. Siddharth says, hey Celine, how's your day so far? Thanks for asking. My day's been good. I haven't really done much with my day actually. This morning I had to get up very early and sort out my visa here in Bali. So you have to do that at an office when you live in Bali for a certain amount of time to extend your visa. So I was up early to do that and then pretty much didn't do much else after that. Yeah, quite a non-eventful Monday. Your mic is so low so everybody has their volume up. Oh, that's why you guys got burned by the order field. But usually, chat, you guys don't normally hear my order field, right? Or am I wrong? Right or wrong? Jonathan says, I'm confident this will push Celine. But Jonathan, I don't like to trade with confidence or bias or any emotion, okay? I am just taking this trade because I saw a potential move to the upside. There's no emotion involved here. I don't feel confident or any sort of thing. And for me, if I do say that I'm ever feeling confident, it's not a good sign. So I like to just keep confidence in everything out the door and just literally just trade what I'm talking about objectively. And that's what I did. I did say I was waiting to see how he reacted in the 15-minute bullish gap. And I was asking for a market shift on the 1 minute to at least confirm some sort of momentum to the upside. And we got that. And that's what I traded off. So not the usual model, but still, I think a potentially valid setup. But yeah, no confidence here. Just trading what I see. Yeah, Jonathan, we don't normally hear it. Or Market Maker Mario says no. But I didn't know you were in the chat, Market Maker Mario. Can you please pump these markets? Thank you. Brandon says, I think we short and stay in discount of the hourly highs and lows. Potentially. Potentially we do. Yeah. It does, honestly, it does still look to me that we're going to see heavier price action, potentially now in New York, since we didn't get the move in London. But yeah, that is a very wiki 1 hour candle. Quite the nasty wick to the upside. But here you go. I could be getting stopped out, and that'll teach me, chat, to not just take trades for fun. Camille says, Celine, walk into the office, smile, and they will give you permanent resident. I don't think that's how it works. Unfortunately not. I mean, it's not hard to extend your visa here. It's just annoying because if you don't go right when they open, it can take hours. And the very first time I didn't know that, and I got there at like, I don't know, it was close to like 11, just like rocked in very casually, and there was the biggest queue. And I was there for around 3 to 4 hours, and I didn't have my laptop because I wasn't prepared, so I didn't know this was happening. So I was like sitting in this immigration office for like 3 to 4 hours with nothing but a mobile phone, no food. There wasn't even a cafe in sight, but I did go for a walk because I was just getting so agitated sitting there. But yeah, now whenever I have to extend, I go there bright and early, 7 a.m. Oh, sorry, 8 a.m. I woke up at 7. But yes, that is life while you live in Bali. Maybe Bevy says, what is your model? So if you're new here, I trade a reversal model using the alignment of the 4 hour and the 15-minute time frame. So when I get a sweep of a previous high or low that is on the 4 hour and aligned with the previous 15-minute high or low sweep, I'm now looking for a reversal trade. So in any case, if it is a previous 4 hour high aligned with the previous 15-minute high and we sweep both, then I'm looking for shorts. So then I go to the 1 minute and I look for a signal on the 1 minute to show me that there is some sort of bearish momentum, that bears are stepping in, and there is now a bit of a push to the downside. So for me, that is an inversion FVG. That could be anything for anyone, but that's just how I can see that there is volume at that price and there is momentum. So I only look to do a 1-to-1, and that way I can just get in and out. It is like a base hit system, and that's just what I use to trade the London session only. I do trade something a little bit different in New York, but still using ICT concepts. But yeah, hope that makes sense. Usually I would be trading it, but today, because we had already swept out previous 4 hour high and went to previous 4 hour low with that getting a setup for me, I would not be looking for anything after that happens, because for me, once we sweep the 4 hours high and low, it's a very like mix match. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but we basically can just chop around and not really go anywhere. So once we get the sweep, I get my direction and I will short that